Hello, my name's Christopher, and today I'm going to show you how to install Homarr on Cosmos Cloud. So, a little bit about this series, I'm going over home labs, or installing things, getting things set up, everything like that. So, if you're interested in that, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel, and let's get started. I wanted to let y'all know about the Big Bear community. We just launched a community on community.bigbeartechworld.com. It's based on discourse, so go on there, join it, and say hi. So, let's get back to your registered programming. So Homarr is a simple yet powerful dashboard for your server. It simplifies the management of your server with Homarr. It makes it to where you can put links on the dashboard, everything. Organize your application, seamless integration, customizable, accessible, and multilingual. Over 15 extensions, widgets. It's open source. Over 7,000 beautiful icons. Quick search. And this is what it looks like. Create your own dashboard. You can move around things with drag and drop. And that's what we'll be installing today in Cosmos Cloud. So I'm going to start on Big Bear Video Assets. There will be a link down in the YouTube description to get to this. And I'm going to scroll down to how to install Homarr on Cosmos Cloud right here. And then now Docker Compose. So version 3 is being used. I'm going to set some services. And then the service underneath the service is called Homarr. The container name's Homarr. And then the image is coming off GitHub. You know that because of this URL. And then the Docker image right here. And then the Docker tag, which is the latest tag. A restart unless stopped. So that means if you stop it for any reason, it will not try to restart. But if it fails or any other reason, it will try to restart. And then now volumes. So on the host side is on the left. On the right side is the container path. So you can change the host side path. You cannot change the containers path. It's data, app data, Homarr configs on the host side. And on the container side is app data configs. On the host side is data, app data, Homarr icons. And then on the container side is app public icons. Okay, now I'm going to set some ports. So 7575 is on the host side and 7575 is on the container side. Now, this is a little bit different with Cosmos Cloud because you're going to proxy into the container. So we're going to have to start up a URL in it. So I'll show you how to do that. So I'm going to go over to copy raw file right here. And then I'm going to go over to my Cosmos Cloud and get this installed. So I wanted to let you know about the Big Bear Club. You can join it, and it greatly supports this channel, and I very much appreciate it. So if you'd like to join the Big Bear Club, you can go down the YouTube description and go to my Ko-Fi link and join it from there. So let's get back to registered programming. So now I'm going to start on my Cosmos Cloud dashboard. I'm going to go to Serve Apps and then import Compose file right here. And then now I'm going to paste in the Docker Compose. And then I'm going to press Next. It's going to show a JSON object of what it's going to do. So I'm going to create. Now it's created. It showed you what it done. It pulled the image. And it also created the binds. So I'm going to say close. And you can see it's up and running. So we're going to get to create a new URL now. So the way Cosmos Cloud works is you create a URL for the proxy and then it proxies inside of the container. So I'm going to create a new URL and I just click the new button right there. And you can name it, you can put a description on it. You can have the container name right here, container port. And then if the container is HTTP, you put it right there. Result target review. I use the host, so the host is right here in 7200. And this is going to be the URL. So 7200 is the port. And then you can change the path prefix. You can put authentication required. You can turn on Smart Shield protection or restrict access to Constellation VPN. And overwrite the host header and whitelist inbound IPs. So we're going to say confirm to create the URL, refresh the page. There we go. We now have a URL and it's green. So now I'm going to go over the options. So you can check for updates, pause the container, stop, restart, recreate, and kill. You can see the ports right here, and you can see the bridge network. You can also isolate the container network. And there you go, it's isolated. You can also turn on auto update container. And then now you can also go into the details. You can see the same options up here. You can see the image, the ID, the IP address of the Docker, and then the health, the isolate container, auto update, the URL's connected. You can see it's running right here. You can also go in the logs and you can see it's listing on 7575. You can go in the terminal. You can see the Docker configs. So image, restart policy, and then interactive mode, the environment variables, also the labels, and you can update the container down here. The network, so the network mode is bridge, and then the host port got taken off and the container port's still here, and you can update the ports. You can see all your networks you have for Docker. You can go to storage and you can see the binds that it created, and you can unmount. You can create a new mount right here, change it to bind. You can also update the volumes and save them. So that's a little bit about the container options. So now I'm going to show you the options for the URL. So I'm going to go in settings right here, and then you'll see description, the URL, the target, a serve app, and then Homarr, and then 7575 container. And then now you can go into setup. You can change some things and then press the save button. You can go into security, authentication required, admin only, forward IP, and host headers to target, disable header hardening, smart shield protection, and then block common bots, block request without referee a header, and then press the save button. So that's a little bit about the URL options. So now from the Cosmos Cloud page, you can open the Homarr from here, or you can go into URLs and you can go into it from here. So I'm going to go into it, and you can see it's a nice looking UI. You can go up here to editor mode and you can move things around. And then you can press the save button up here. It moved it down here for some reason, but you can move things around. You can see the weather, and you can go into it by clicking these and go into what it has on there. You can go into editor mode and you can add a tile. You can add your own app, so you can change the internal address, the external. I'm going to save, and now you can see it right here. You can just press the X and save button, and now you just added something to the dashboard. You can also go over here and you can edit it again and then move it around. You can switch to dark mode, light mode, a disable editor mode. You'll have to put a password in for that. And you can go into settings. You can change the search engine. You can turn on and off open search results in no tab. You can change the language. You can change the config changer right here. And then you can select the cache to clear. You can also clear the selected queries, clear all cache, download config, delete config, save a copy. You can also go over to customizations. You can see layout. You can change the layout. You can change the options on grid stack, the accessibility, the page meta, and the appearance. So that's a little bit about Homarr. So I just showed you step by step on getting Homarr running on Cosmos Cloud, showed you how to set up a URL, everything like that. So if you like this tutorial, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel. And if you have any video suggestions or you need community support, you can go down the Big Bear community and join our discourse. There's a link in the YouTube description. So stay tuned for more.